back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Eric Smith with Prestige Marble and Granite. And Eric, this house, we were here in the spring, and it's just amazing, the transformation.
Yeah, we were close when we were here before, but they were still probably 90% there, and now we're getting very, very close. We're at probably 99%, but this island wasn't here before. Now we've got those finishing touches in here, and I'm just kind of blown away every time I come in it. It's one of the cooler projects I've ever been involved with, and Prestige has been really happy and proud to be part of this.
I would say that this is probably the most stunning home that you have taken us to.
Yeah, it's from the products that are in this house to the edge profiles to the finishes, and just on top of it all, the construction quality of the home has been second to none. Like they started out to build an incredible quality house with quality products. I think most everything here is sourced from the United States or from a United States provider, which is kind of unique and cool, from the door locks to the hardware to the faucets. So they took a lot of time to research what they really wanted, and they built their dream home, and it truly is a dream home.
And they took a lot of risks too. It's not the two-tone safe countertops in this home.
It's not a house that you would go and see at a parade of homes. It is a home that they built for them to be their dream home, and understanding them and getting to know them over the last year or so, it fits them perfectly. It's got a lot of hints and notes from their house in California and houses that they've had in the Midwest. But when you come in here, it just kind of hits you, and it's really well done and thought out. So
walk us to the rooms. We're in the kitchen right now, and they have a black stone around the perimeter, and then they have this beautiful quartzite as their island.
Yes, so this kitchen, they came to us first and had the material already picked out for the kitchen. It was a very specific black granite with a very specific finish that you could only find from one distributor. One was in New Jersey, and one was, their other office was in San Francisco. So I had never heard of it, and I've been doing this for 20 years, and it was a new one for me. So it's called Lido with a Venetian finish, which is unique. It's not leathered, it's not thermal, it's its own finish. So doing some research with that, was able to source it through them and got everything approved. We got down to doing the island, and we moved back and forth with a couple of options for material just to kind of help lighten it up. And this is kind of the focal point of the kitchen. It's when in everyone's home. I think if you have an island, it's where everyone gathers. So we homeowners decided to give us a shot with doing the Quartzite Island, and it's a double thick 6-centimeter eased edge, which looks massive. Even around the sink cutout, it looks really incredible. And I think it turned out amazingly well. We spent some time getting the layout right with just a little bit of hints in red to pull off of the Wolf appliances, which was the homeowner's idea, and we were able to make that work, which when you see it in person totally makes sense, and it looks great.
And Eric, what a lot of people don't think about when it comes to countertops is it really finishes off a room. So you want to think about what your cabinets look like, what your flooring looks like they did in this room.
It makes a huge difference. And it's kind of like the finished product. Are you trying to go with trendy and things that are hot right now, or something that will last the test of time? And that can really make that make or break moment when you pick out your countertops, because there's only so many cabinets that you can do. There are lots of colors that you can do that are very specific to the trends that are out there right now. But if you do a very good looking color cabinet and you do a consistent color in your countertops, that style will last for a long time. So we do our best of trying to help people pick the right countertop that's not going to go out of style in the next 6 months or a year. So it just depends on what they're looking for at that moment.
So Eric, they didn't do anything trendy in this house. It was all completely custom, and we have to talk about the shower because it is 8 slabs.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Of gorgeous.
This house is the epitome of, I think, class, and something that you can look at 20, 30 years from now and it will look just as good as it does today. And that's what they've done in the bathroom as well. They chose a Port Laurent marble, which is a classic looking marble with the blacks and tans and whites with a lot of veining. Darker colored cabinets, creme filled marble floors, which has been around for decades. And it looks fantastic. And I think that was a lot of work. That shower is probably one of the largest single projects that took so many different moving parts to pull off, from the trim around the lighted mirror to trim around the windows to the solid floor that was leathered and book matched. Was a lot of work on a lot of people's part, and it came out as good as I could have ever expected.
Well, and when you're working on the design of your home, you know, you guys are really good at helping that homeowner navigate the best stone for them. The quartzite is a wonderful stone for the kitchen. Marble is not necessarily that great because it stains easy and it cuts easy. If someone wants everything to be exactly right with the veining, then they should probably consider a quartz, and you can help them with all of those decisions.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to how they use their kitchen or their space, depending on whether it's a bathroom or bar or whatever. We would never recommend a certain product for an outdoor kitchen because it doesn't stand up well to heat or sunshine or UV rays and things like that. So when they come in and tell us the area that they're using it for and what their lifestyle is like, we can kind of help direct them and warn them against things that, you know, maybe that wouldn't be a great choice for them later down the road. So we do our best to try to kind of help them through the design phase of that up front so that they're happy with their product years from now.
And Eric, this home is completely custom. So whether they want a custom home like the one that we're in, or they need a little bit more help, you can help the homeowners with that.
Agreed. Yeah, this house was one of the most custom projects that I've ever been a part of and that Prestige has ever taken on. They had a very clear vision of what they wanted up front. We were able to sit down, go through all of those, and work with the customer to make their dream become a reality. And that's the most fun part about what we do, is to sit down with someone that knows exactly what they want and maybe doesn't know how to get there, and to help them get there so they can, you know, this dream becomes a reality a year later.
Thank you so much, Eric. We really appreciate you being with us today and taking us out to this house.
Yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. Thanks for visiting.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.